you guilty or not guilty of the felonies wherein you stand indicted?
Not guilty.
How shall you be tried?
By God and my country.
I've been up to it now. It's bad.
Okay, and are they breathing?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you said it's your wife and your son?
My wife and my son.
This investigation is unlike anything anyone has ever seen. He has been indicted by the Colleton County Grand Jury for the murder of Maggie Murdaugh with a rifle and for the murder of Paul Murdaugh with a shotgun.
People say to me, how can you represent this guy? It is my duty to do that.
It is the first huge trial of 2023. We are just 19 days away from the start of South Carolina versus Alex Murdaugh in the Low Country of South Carolina. What a case, what a trial. He's accused of murdering his son and his wife, and there's a lot more to the story. We're going to get to it in just a second. I just want to remind you, we have our eyes on Idaho, waiting for the arrival of the accused Idaho killer at the airport in Washington and then to the jail in Moscow. We will get to you and break in if anything happens there. In the meantime, let me bring in our experts, still with us, human behavior expert Susan Constantine. Also joining me now in Bradenton, Florida, voice stress analysis expert Jerry Cotty. Jerry, great to see you again. All right, Susan and Jerry, you know the drill. I'm going to play for you Alex Murdaugh making the 911 call from the scene of the double murder. Listen to what he's saying, and then I want to hear what you have to say about what you hear that maybe we didn't necessarily pick up on. So here's Alex Murdaugh, June 7th, 2021, calling 911.
County Communications.
Constantine, I have an Alex Murdaugh on the line, caller from 4147 Moselle Road. He's advising that his wife and child was shot.
Okay, and sir, give me the address again.
It's 4147 Moselle Road. I've been up to it now. It's bad.
Okay. Okay, and are they breathing?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you said it's your wife and your son?
My wife and my son.
Are they in a vehicle?
No, ma'am. They're on the ground out at my kennel.
Okay, and did you see anyone? Okay, is he breathing at all?
No, nobody.
Is she? Okay, do you see anything? Do you see anyone in the area?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
What color is your house on the outside? What color is your house on the outside?
It's white. You can't see it from the road.
Okay, is it a house or a mobile home?
It's a house.
Okay, and what is your name?
My name is Alex Murdaugh.
Okay, and did you hear anything, or did you come home and find them?
No, man, I've been gone. I just came back.
Okay, and was anyone else supposed to be at your house?
No, ma'am. Please hurry.
We're getting somebody out there to you.
Oh, man. Oh.
Okay, what is her name?
Maggie and Paul.
Maggie is her name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And please hurry.
We're getting somebody out there to you. Me asking you these questions, don't slow them down, okay? And you sure they're not breathing? Is he moving at all, your son? I know you said that she was shot, but what about your son?
Nobody's. They're not. Neither one of them's moving.
What is your telephone number? And does anything look out of place?
Ma'am, not particularly, really, no, ma'am.
Such an important part of this case. It'll be a big part of the trial, just 19 days away. Jerry Cotty, I'm going to start with you. Voice stress analysis of this 911 call. What can you tell us?
So I went through the 911 call, and as I was kind of going through everything, what I noticed is that some of the questions were truthful. He had no reason to lie to them. There was one area that he got to when she asked him, were you gone? And his response was, I've been gone, I just came back. If you listen to the tone and the speed at which he speaks when he gives that response, it's a lot faster than everything else that he had told them before. And the VSA picked that up and detected deception. And so I don't know if he was home. I don't know if he was when this happened. I have no idea, but it's going to be interesting to see if that's a truthful statement or not when the trial comes around.
Absolutely. And, Susan Constantine, what did you pick up in this 911 call, which really is the beginning of the case?
Yeah, there was a lot that I kind of pulled out of there, and I actually pulled the transcripts up. I had it transcribed so that I could walk through all of the changes in his language that was really suspect to deception. The first thing off the bat is he calls out when he says that he needs help. He says, I need police. Second, he needs an ambulance, right? So his wife and son are laying on the ground. Imagine this. And he asked for police first. You would have thought that he would have said ambulance first, then police. But just call an ambulance, that was out of order. He also uses ma'am and sir a lot in both of his calls that he's made and the other one we're going to talk about. And that's this politeness that he uses. We find that people, when they say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, that is a sign of someone that is suspect to deception. So that politeness was another one. When you're listening to his voice, there's long pauses of silence. And also when he's talking and he's kind of whimpering, there's long periods of silence, but it sounds like his vocal cords are strained. Strained vocal cords are more from stress and anxiety than fear, okay? Because when you're fearful, there's that fight or flight response. You are Johnny on the go. Everything is moving, and you're ready for action. The fact that you hear this cracking and constant breaking up in his voice and high pitch is suspect to deception. The other things that I noted was when he mentioned that they were on the ground at my house, not our house, but at my house. So that's singular. He believes that this is all owned by him. And he says, nobody is breathing. And then he says, I don't think so. So that didn't make sense. First he says no. Then he says, nobody is breathing. Then the next one is, I don't know. So there is this tendency to have this detachment from his wife and son, and which to me is very concerning. Then further down, he answers the dispatcher and says, I've been gone, just like when Jerry picked up, I just came back. When somebody is gone, they're trying to buy time. I've been gone, they're trying to give you an alibi, but I just came back. So the word just is a huge indicator of deception because there's information that he's leaving out, much more than I can go through tonight.
Wow. Okay, we've got another call to go through because there was another shooting. We're going to play that for our experts in just a moment. Also, we're keeping our eye on Idaho and Pullman, Washington, where the accused Idaho killer, that's the airport, that's the scene at the airport, as they're waiting for him to land about 15 minutes away from Idaho, from Moscow, Idaho. We've got our reporter, our correspondent, Chanley Painter out there. We'll bring you all of that when it happens. Don't go anywhere.
Emergency.
Hampton County 911 was an emergency. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, what's the address? I'm by the church. What church here? What church are you talking about? I don't know the name of it with the red roof. Okay. Okay, what end of Psychiatry Road? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
At the Hampton County side.
Okay, what's going on?
I got a flat tire,
Mm-hmm.
and I stopped, and somebody stopped to help me. And when I turned my back, they tried to shoot me.
Oh, okay. Were you shot?
Yes, but I mean, I'm okay.
You shot where? Where were you shot at?
Huh?
Did they actually shoot you or they tried to shoot you?
They shot me, but
Okay, where you need EMS?
well, I mean, yes, I can't drive.
Okay.
I'm trouble seeing, and I'm bleeding a lot.
Where part of your body?
I'm not sure. It's somewhere on my head.
Your head?
Somewhere on my head. Somebody just stopped for me, ma'am. For 911.
Okay. Still?
Hey.
Okay, let me speak to him, see if he can tell me exactly where you are.
Where are we talking at you, brother? Oh, right here by the church. That church? I can run up there. Okay. Redwood. Yeah, hurry, please.
Okay, about 2 miles from the pedestrian road there.
Okay, and what's your name? I'm still here. I'm going to stay on the line with you. What's your name?
Alex Murdaugh.
Alex Murdaugh?
Yes, ma'am.
And you see you were driving, you got a flat tire, somebody stopped to help you and they shot you?
Well, they pulled over, yes, ma'am, like they were going to help me.
Okay, stay on the line with me. We're going to get some.
I'm bleeding pretty bad.
Okay. Stay on.
St. John's Missionary Church.
St. John's Missionary Church?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The SUV is right where he's at.
And can you give me a description of the person that shot you or shot at you?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, it was a white fella. I'd say
A white male?
a fair amount younger than me. Really, really short hair. You have an ambulance coming, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stay on the line. I got them on the way.
You think one of y'all can drive me to the hospital? Yes, sir. You want to get the truck, though, because I got a baby and he's doing that. You think one of y'all could get in this car and drive me? Yes, sir. They're going to drive me to the hospital.
Unbelievable. He's shot in the head on the side of the road, calling 911. Let's bring back in our experts, Susan Constantine, Jerry Cotty. Susan, we don't have a ton of time here, but we've got about 3 minutes. What did you notice in this call 3 months after he called about his wife and son being shot and killed?
Well, first of all, he's got shot in the head, allegedly, right? But what does he tell the dispatcher first? I got a flat tire. He would have thought that he would have said, hey, I just been shot in the head. The other thing is that it's interesting how he uses the word they. So what you would think of they is more than one person. So, and then they tried to shoot him. So that's kind of an attempted failure. So the dispatcher, you could see she's trying to keep her composure. She's thinking, this guy's full of it, you know? So trying to question whether he was shot or he wasn't shot. And he goes, yes, I was shot. But again, that repeated language. And then when he describes what he looks like, he calls him a fella. Now, a fella is usually someone close by, someone fond that you think of. You don't think of a perpetrator or an attempted killer as a fella, and then describes he's got very, very short hair. And what he says is you could have condensed it down to a couple of words, and you would have been very easily been able to say what happened in a lot shorter words than he did. Liar, liar, hands on fire. Right, Jerry?
Jerry, voice stress analysis, what did it tell you?
Well, you know, he's absolutely telling the truth during the phone call. You know, he did get shot, whatever the case may be. And then, you know, the one thing that I really press upon people, if you've ever had a gun pointed at you, you're not going to be able to describe anything other than the end of the gun. He tries very hard to try to fit those pieces together when he gets asked. And I don't think he was prepared for that question. It's unbelievable to listen to. And, And I mean, I don't know who trusts this guy, but I think I would probably trust, room temperature lunchroom meat, on the way to church wearing white pants before I believed anything this guy had to say.
It's really unreal. And you think about the context of it. It's 3 months after his wife and son are shot. We played that 911, and now he's shot in the head. We'll see how it all plays out. We're 19 days away from that trial. Susan, Constantine, Jerry Cotty, your insight is amazing. We always appreciate you coming on. I know your time is valuable. Thank you so much.